Hari Bol and Hari Krishna to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astro Motivation. Today, we're going to be talking about the powerful transit of Mercury in Cancer. And this is a very unique one because Mercury will be retrograding in the sign of Cancer, making this a very long transit. And of course, I am super excited to be here to bring you all the information about this very powerful Mercury and how it is that we can harness its astro energies in our favor. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astro Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer and author and practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into self-development, Vedic astrology, and ancient knowledge, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what this upcoming Mercury in Cancer transit has in store for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri.
And I just want to take this moment to give a beautiful shout out to my beautiful exclusive members, my gorgeous little lotuses. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to bring so much free content out into the world. You guys are my Patreons, my number one fans, and I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your collaboration. Thank you so much for your contribution. It really goes a long way, and I am so eternally grateful for you guys. And if you would like to become an exclusive member today to also get your shout out, not only do you get a shout out, but you also can learn Vedic Astrology 101, as well as have moon rituals for the full moon and the new moon. So definitely join us today. In the description here below, you will find out how to become a member. And guys, just a big quick announcement. My book is still out. It will be launched on July 24th. So for those of you who has already ordered your book, the book is coming. Thank you so much for your patience. And if you would like to pre-order your book of The Woman Who Forgot Herself, definitely check it out in the description here below and you can order your copy today. Alrighty guys, so let's talk about Mercury retrograde and Mercury in Cancer, because Mercury is going to be in this transit of Cancer for quite some time, starting June 22nd all the way into August 30th. So this is a long transit. And again, the sign of Cancer is getting this big transformation. We just went through the Mars in Cancer, which was a 6-month period of intense transformation. And now we're going to have Mercury again. And Mercury here, Mercury being the planet of communication, the planet of the mind, the planet of more than the mind, the intelligence, the planet of logic, the planet of rationality, the planet that rules over all communication systems, which it's pretty much all our modern life, rules all social media, all tech, electronics, phones, computers, even cars, because cars also are about transportation, and also they pass on this message. And so Mercury is the great messenger of the gods. Mercury is the one that is always bringing new messages. And also Mercury moves very fast. Mercury is the closest one to the sun. And because it moves so fast, this is the reason why it retrogrades a lot more than the other planets. It retrogrades up to 4 times in a year. And this gives us an opportunity for us to recalibrate our intention and our thinking and our logic before we continue, before we move on. Since Mercury rules the nervous system, we know that the nervous system is one of the fastest things in our bodies, like reflexes. If your reflex gets hit, you don't even think about your body moving, it will just do it. And it is because of this beautiful system of the nervous system that we have, where electricity runs and it's really fast. We can't even catch how fast a message from the brain to a body limb or to anything around the body is. And so it is automated, it is super fast, it is incredibly powerful. And this is what Mercury rules. Mercury rules this really fast part of our bodies, that electromagnetic part of our bodies, and the nervous system specifically, of course. Now, we understand that the nervous system is something very important for the human body. Of course, it is the thing that helps us move all our muscles, that helps us think, that helps us gain any sort of stimuli from the outside world, and into our brains to analyze and to understand, and then the brain also sends signals out. So it's the communication system of the body, and it is run by electricity. And this is one of the reasons why Mercury rules these energies of electricity, rules the energies of communication, and rules the energies of our understanding. Now, we can also see that if our nervous system gets too stimulated, like if we overly drink caffeine, if we're drinking too many energy drinks and we are overly stimulating our nervous system, overly stimulating, and we already are overly stimulating it just with this phone, of course, we're already overly stimulating, not more than ever in the history of human beings. We are stimulating a nervous system like no one's business, to the point that our short attention span has become even greater, and we're all erratic. We're all neurotic and erratic. And so now, in this day and age, it is extremely important to find ways to relax the nervous system, the parasympathetic system to be turned on, that we can understand how to relax it, how to bring it into relaxation. Because if we overly stimulate this nervous system, then we can easily get sick. Our immunity goes down. We can't sleep that well. We're overthinking. We're anxious. We're nervous. And all these situations call for a really bad situation, even just high cortisol levels. Nobody nowadays understands that stress is incredibly damaging to the body, and that we can't be living a life of stress, adrenaline, and constant go, 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 go energy, because we will definitely run out. Even we know that if the heartbeat is beating faster, then we are also aging faster. And the slower we bring our heart rate, the slower our aging also happens. And so I just bring all of these understandings because I want you guys to really understand how your nervous system is reacting during this Mercury retrograde. Understand that it's extremely connected to your body. And if Mercury is in this state of retrogression, which will be happening on the 18th of July until August 11th, then this is when we need to be extra cautious and extra aware of our nervous system and give our nervous system what it needs. So, not the time to push ourselves, to force ourselves to live a high anxiety driven life. And yes, easier said than done. We are in a really intense moment right now in life, in the world. The world is going through its Kali Yugan intensity, is going through its Kali Yugan mayhem, and it will continue to have its constant ups and downs. This is the nature of this material world. This is what it is. The eternal peace, the eternal gorgeous life, and the eternal happiness is at the spiritual world, not here. And so I bring this up because we're going to have to be extra conscious of not stressing ourselves out even more during this time. Now, Mercury will be transiting in the sign of Cancer, and Cancer is ruled by the moon. And if you guys remember, I had talked about the pastime of Buddha and how Buddha came to be. And Buddha was actually a child that comes from the wife of Jupiter, Brihaspati, when she ran away with Chandra, the moon god, and she ended up having this baby out of wedlock. And that's when Brihaspati, summoned all the devas. They almost got into a huge war just to bring back his wife. And so once the wife came back, she was pregnant, and she was pregnant with the baby of Chandradev, of the moon god, and this was Buddha. Now, Chandradev, the moon, likes Mercury, but Mercury doesn't necessarily like moon because it has this energy. Well, I was the child out of wedlock. I was the child that was the bastard child. And so Mercury holds a sort of animosity against the moon. And therefore, Jupiter doesn't necessarily love to be in the sign of Cancer. It becomes more emotional, it becomes more sensitive, it becomes more moody. But we can understand how to bring balance to the energies of Mercury by understanding what is Cancer. And Cancer is a sign of nurturing. It is actually the mother of the zodiac, and it has this energy of nurturing. And so this is a great opportunity where we must nurture ourselves. This is an opportunity for us to start nurturing our intellect, our mind, ourselves, to give ourselves what it is that it needs. So if the day you wake up and you're extremely tired, give yourself that rest that you deserve. Or, give yourself that amazing organic food that is going to be nutritious. Give yourself that comfort, that gentleness, that grace. Cancer is about having that motherly love, and Cancer is about really feeling homey and content. And so Mercury here is going to really go around the understanding of, are you really truly content? Are you really truly happy? And if there's some nervous thing or some stress that it just is not making you happy, or it's disturbing your peace, then Mercury here retrograding is giving us the opportunity to become aware of what is that keeps destroying your peace. What is that keeps taking you away from nurturing yourself? Are you nurturing yourself enough? Are you giving yourself what you need, and giving yourself that comfort that you deserve? Or are you just pushing yourself to do more, to do more, to do more, to do more, and it's not enough, and you got to keep going, got to keep going? So Mercury here is trying to give us an opportunity to come back to ourselves and nurture ourselves a lot. And I feel like we definitely need this, because we have been going through a lot of intense forced transformation. I will say personally, of course, we've been going through our own personal astral transformation, but we can also see the world going through such an intense energies at this time. Things are popping off. The karma is now being cleansed, and things are very, very hectic at this time. And so Mercury here is giving us a chance to slow down. Slow down. And actually, those who don't slow down will end up tripping on themselves. So one of the most important things, and here's the remedies for this Mercury retrograde, is that we want, first and foremost, meditate and do a lot of pranayama. Also, meditation and chanting, it could be something fantastic, because chanting connects the speaking, and you engaged all your senses. You're touching the mala, you're speaking the mantra, and you're hearing the mantra, and you're feeling the mantra in your body. This is engaging all your senses in this one thing, and it helps the mind to be grounded, to center itself. And of course, the Maha Mantra is one of my favorite mantras to chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You're more than welcome to also chant other mantras that you're attracted to, no problem. But making sure you chant them 108 times will definitely bring balance into your body. Also, eating anything that is green at this time will be awesome. Pistachios, green leafy greens, green juices, everything that is green is a wonderful time to eat a lot of this, especially on Wednesdays. I would say do a fast from meat and alcohol and just have vegetables, green leafy vegetables with a nice green juice, and just make green things, green foods, green foodstuffs, and eat them on Wednesdays. This could be a great way to remedy. Also, fasting on Wednesdays will be wonderful. And as I mentioned, meditation and chanting. And of course, slowing down. Slowing down. And we may feel pressure to move faster than what we need to, but those are the ones that are going to make the mistakes. We have to slow down our pace at this time. And Mercury is going to bless those who take their time, who are not going to make rash decisions, who are not going to rush into a situation, who are not going to react impulsively. Is a time to really analyze, go within, and of course, listen more. Whenever we go into a Mercury retrograde, we want to listen more than speak, 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 speak. Alrighty, guys. So I want to do some small horoscopes here for you guys for this upcoming Mars in Cancer. And maybe in the future, once we go into retrograde, if you guys would like me to do another video, let me know and we can go deeper into this aspect. But first, let's go into this into these horoscopes. Remember to check your ascendant to see how physically this Mercury retrograde will be affecting your physical world. If you want to see how you will be impacted in your mental realm, then you want to check your moon sign. If you're interested in checking any other sign, you're more than welcome to. For your Atma Karka, for your sun, or whatever you feel inclined to. I will be doing astrology along with some oracle reading because I like to support my channeling with different tools here. Remember that these are for Vedic astrological placements. If you don't know your Vedic astrology or your Vedic astrological chart, then I suggest that you pull it with the Vedic astrological calculator here in the description below. I have a link. Put your information in there, and you will get your accurate moon sign and ascendant sign and the signs for all your other planets. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let us get started. And first, let us get started with the energies of our beautiful Aries. Welcome, Aries, to your horoscope for this powerful Mercury retrograde. And for you, of course, it will be happening in the sector of your fourth house. So Mercury going into your fourth house, in the fourth house of Cancer, there's a lot of reevaluation around your home life, your family life. Something that maybe in the way that you're approaching your home life, or the way that you're approaching your family, or the way that you're approaching your motherhood or fatherhood, like this is a time where things may have to be reevaluated at this time. It would actually be a great time for you to change things around the house, fix things around the house, get rid of things around the house, redecorate, redo your feng shui. This will be a great time to do this. And also, it's a great time to reconnect or communicate with your mother, especially if you cut any ties or if you decided to not speak with them anymore. Mercury here is helping you to reconnect with your family, to reconnect with your mother, and to reconnect with your roots, with who you really are, and with your true happiness. Okay, now here we also have the third Lord going into the fourth house, as well as the sixth Lord going into the fourth house. And so there's an energy here that your communication, the way that you think, your perceptions about things are going to go through a transformation. That want you to think about your past. I want you to think about your family. That want you to think about the sentimental parts of yourself that deal more with your private sector. Also, more than anything, brothers and sisters, siblings can be something really big at this time. Be careful that you don't end up, insulting your siblings or saying something really sad, like really hurtful. This is a great time to amend relationships with your siblings, to amend relationships with your loved ones, especially your mother as well. And with the sixth Lord going into the fourth house, some of you guys may be working from home. And this is actually a great time to redo your routines. Like if the home life is not working, you feel like the home is a mess, I can't keep up with all the home stuff, I'm trying to, I'm exhausted, I'm all over the place. Like this is the great time for you to really reorganize the daily life, the daily chores. And it's not that you have to do it all alone, my beautiful Aries. You can ask for help, engage your family in being part of the home, and you don't have to do it all alone. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Also, working from home can be something really good for you guys at this time. Even working out from the house can be something really good for you guys at this time. Changing the way that you eat and that you nurture yourself. This will be a great time to focus on these things that, okay, can I nurture myself even better? Is there some nutrition that I'm missing? Maybe it's time to go back into cooking for yourself, so that you can have some really nice meals, so that you can really have some amazing nutrition coming into your life. And so Mercury here is giving you a reevaluation of how to truly nurture yourself and others. Also, if there's any codependencies, I'm feeling that very strongly, especially if the codependencies have brought animosity, enemies, conflicts that could be happening. This could be a time to eradicate these codependencies, because codependencies could be affecting any sort of relationship at this time. So we are having an aspect of Mercury. Mercury is aspecting the 10th house of desire, and its desire is that it wants to advance in career. It wants to advance in your purpose in life. It wants to advance in the things that you are trying to get out into the world. So the idea here is if we want to grow the tree, we need to nurture the tree by the root. And by nurturing the root, the tree will grow. And so it's a metaphor for you as well. Like you are a plant with complex emotions. And so we want to nurture you. We want you to be growing fast towards the sky, towards the stars, and we want you to bear fruit, and we want you to turn into this beautiful giant tree. But in order to become this beautiful giant tree, we need to deepen the roots. We need to deepen the happiness within. We need to deepen the connections with our family, our roots, our home life, our mother, our because if the things at the house are not in balance, then the things at work are not going to blossom either. They're one of the other. They are working together at this time. And so if the desire is to work, if the desire is to achieve, if the desire is to go towards your career and towards your business and towards your success, we need to deepen these roots. We need to deepen this connection by changing some perception and by also changing the routines around your home life. Okay. We are also having the energies, yes, aspecting the seventh house and one, two, three. Okay, so it's a great time for you, my beautiful Aries. And it's also a great time to pull some emotional wound, ancestral wound. That's why I say it's a great time to connect with your family, because connecting with your family, talking to them about your, the past. How was I when I was young? How were you when you were young? How was grandma? And learning about your family's dynamics, you will come to have more compassion for them, and you will come to realize, like, okay, nobody's perfect, and you can start to forgive your parents at a deeper level. Okay, especially if if the communication has been blocked. So let's see, what do we have for Aries for this powerful energies of Mercury in Cancer? And we have surrender limits. So maybe this could be something that could heal your relationships with your family. That yes, you want to be close to them, but you don't want to be harassed by them. So yes, you can be close and come back together and have that nice conversation, but set limits. And setting limits is actually something extremely healthy in a relationship. Especially also if you're a mother or if a family member and you feel like you can't say no, that you have to keep going, and this is building you with resentments, especially if you are holding to resentments of your family, holding resentments of the home life, or resentments about, your duties at the home. This is a great time to set some limits, and setting limits will help you to protect yourself and protect your relationships, and delegate. It will also be something wonderful, so you don't feel like you're the only one doing all the housework. Surrender to your full power at this time. Life wants you to become more powerful, and this is the reason why we need to go deep into your roots, deep into your connection with yourself, deep into connecting with your peace, your happiness, your joy from within, and getting you back into your roots so that you can remember who you are, Aries, and you are so powerful, you are so grand, you are so mighty. And this is the things that we cannot forget at this time, my beautiful Aries. This is what we want to make sure that we are encouraging and taking forward in our lives. Okay. Now, the full power, because yeah, we're desiring this high status. We're desiring to get out of our comfort zone in a way, so that we can go into this higher plane of things that we want to create. Now, be careful when the sun starts coming into the energies of Mercury. It could be coming into combustion when Mercury starts going retrograde, which will be on the 17th, 18th of July. This will be a time where you need to watch out that you don't end up saying something that later you regret. As I mentioned, listen more than talking. Okay, and surrender your fear of change. There might be some changes that that need to happen around the house, some changes that need to happen around your routine, some changes that need to happen around your daily life. And this could be something that you may be afraid of or scared of, or taking a chance on these things. So life here saying, don't be scared, or even reconnecting with your family, or even, amending things. This could be something that scares you, but don't let this fear of change hold you back. Throughout this whole period, I want you to be saying, I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. And that is working out for you, my beautiful Aries. My beautiful Aries, yes. So a lot of important things going on for you this time. Mercury is going to bring lots of blessings into your life. And now one last thing that I want to give you guys is one message of self-care, because you are going to be doing a lot of self-care during this upcoming time. So let's see, what is the best self-care for my beautiful Aries for this upcoming um, Mercury in Cancer? And the best self-care is connecting to animals. So if you do have any animals, any pets, this is a great time to connect with them. If maybe you're thinking of getting a pet, how to manage that at the house, but connecting with animals will be something really good. Connecting with, um, yes, animals. It will be something that is going to bring you a lot of peace. It's going to bring you contentment, and it's going to make you feel very nurtured, and it's going to make you feel very homey. So that is a message for some of you guys. Okie dokie, my beautiful Aries. I really hope that this brought you a lot of information. We're going to be continuing more videos in the future. If you guys want me to do more on this, we can definitely do them in the future. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Book a consultation with me, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Aries. Alrighty, Aries, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for this Mercury in Cancer, which will also be retrograding on July 17th until August 11th. So this is a very powerful time for your change of mind. Something here wants you to change your perception about something. This is the house of valor. This is the house of courage. This is the house of skill. This is the house of communication and your mindset and how you think and how you perceive things. So if you've been feeling like your mind needs healing, this is a wonderful time to do it. If you feel like your mind is needs a fresh new outlook, this is a wonderful time to do it. This is a wonderful time also to write, okay? Because you are going to be feeling mentally disturbed a little bit, especially when Mars goes retrograde on the 17th of July. And then it's also going combust as well, with the sun being very close to it. So this could be a time where, if we're not practicing some journaling, if we're not practicing writing, then we're going to end up expressing something we don't want to say, or we end up saying something that is very hurtful, especially with our siblings, especially with our neighbors or community around us, or even in social media, if you do have some sort of social media. So I highly suggest that you have an opportunity here to truly nurture your mind, to help you become stronger, to help you change your mind about something, to help you see things from the truth, to help you have the logical understanding of how to make the right choices. So you have this amazing time right now, but it is going to help you to understand all the messages that are coming into your head through writing, through journaling. This is going to be very fantastic for you, my beautiful Taurus. So definitely take advantage of this time. Take advantage of a time that you can truly nurture your mind. And this is going to be very important. Good affirmations, positive affirmations, that you say nice things about yourself, that you say happy things, that you say joyful things, that you are your number one fan. So this is the time to change all those negative thoughts, all those negative self-talks, all those negative self-sabotaging things. And they might come up very easily, but if you just do the work of forgiving yourself, if you just do the work of allowing yourself to give yourself that grace and that pardon and that forgiveness for being human and maybe not being completely perfect, you could be working with Mercury at a very beautiful level, that by the end of this transit, you have a renewed mindset and a more positive outlook. And when we have this, we can really move forward in life. We can really accept the blessings that life is bringing in ourselves. So a lot of communication, very, very, very powerful. Now, Mercury also rules your second house of money, and it also rules your fifth house of children and creativity. So the money going into the third house, you're going to be thinking of ways of how you can actually make more money. Some of you guys can actually start making money out of social media, out of communication, books, blogs, some sort of writing, some sort of marketing, or anything where you're trying to put your skills to actually make abundance, to actually make money, and to get the word out there about your skills, this is a wonderful time. We also have the energies of this family values and communication. So I'm very, very, I want to tell you, be very, very cautious of how you speak to your loved ones, your family, especially your siblings, especially when Mercury is going retrograde, because this could cause issues. Okay. And also with the fifth lord going into the third house, we have here a lot of creative writing can be your route to satisfaction. A lot of creative writing can be the route for you to transform your mindset. And so this is a wonderful time for creative writing, or even if you have some sort of skill that you do with your hands, if it's sewing, if it's painting, if it's cooking, anything that you do with your hands, even pottery or anything, this is a great time to explore that creative energy with it. Also, there's a lot of changes of mind or changes of perception around children, around family, around what is it that you want, if you want children, if you don't want children, or even the way that you're currently raising your children. There could be some transformation or change of pattern that you're trying to do. Also, rethinking a lot about some romantic relationship. You're very much thinking about this romantic relationship and trying to see it from the right perspective to make the right choices. Now, the desire that Mercury is having is to travel and to explore the world and to expand the mind and to reconnect with teachers, gurus. So you could also be preparing yourself to do some sort of teaching, to teach others. And if you are to travel around this time, this could actually bring a lot of peace and a lot of transformation in your life. So if you can travel, definitely take the chance. For late July, beginning of August will be great time to do it. But Mercury here wants you to have a change of perception and to transform that stubborn mind. And of course, we also have the aspects of Jupiter here, its third aspect on the fifth house. So, again, creativity is going to be very explosive. Make sure that you have a little journal around. Make sure that, if you like to draw, paint, write, scribble, this is the best time to do it. It's going to help you with your healthy mind so, so, so much. Also, connecting with children could be something fantastic. Teaching children could be something fantastic. That could also give you the happiness. And also, we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it's also having an aspect on you, my beautiful Taurus. So, this is a major transformation of yourself. This is the time for you to focus on you more than anything, and to really focus on you and your mind, what you bring, how you think, what you're transforming, what you want, and try to stay away so much from what everybody else wants from you. Refocus on yourself, a lot of self-care for yourself, and focusing on this, on you more than anything, on your valor, on your courage, is what's going to make you move forward in life. Okay, so not the time to be spending too much energy on others. This is the time to be giving that energy to yourself more than anything, and to really see how skillful you are, because you're ready to monetize that and you're ready to bring it out into the world. Some of you guys know a skill that you guys are ready to teach others about. Alrighty, so let's see. What else do we have here for my beautiful Mercury in Cancer, for my Taurus? Taurus, for this Mercury in Cancer. Yes, this is trying to boost your confidence. This is trying to boost your confidence. And this is why I'm saying, like, affirmations, super, super important. That you are affirming beautiful things in your life, that you're boosting your confidence at the same time. Like, Mercury is trying to give you that courage to make those changes or to go for it. And so there's this energy to have confidence. And if you have not felt so confident in certain things, Mercury here is going to boost that up for you, is going to help you become even more confident. And it is going to come again during this time. You can definitely have some trustworthy guidance that comes to you. If you were to talk to some gurus, if you were to talk to counselors, if you were to talk to wise people that can give you some really good advice, this is an amazing time to do it. So there's some trustworthy guidance, and the trustworthy guidance can also come from your father, or it can come from your siblings. But be in the lookout, because the messages that are coming to you during this time and the communication that is coming to you is so beneficial for you. So listen up and look how this person is writing. Again, we have something going on with writing. It's going to be extremely healing. And of course, the heart chakra. So heart chakra is going to be something very important. I know that you may be very mental and you be very much in your mind, but during this transit, we have to remember, because we are in the Cancer sign. This is the heart sign, okay, the sign of the heart, the home. So we need to see it from our heart chakra, okay? Don't get close minded. Go into your heart chakra space, meditate on your heart chakra, see a green light, an emerald in your heart chakra. This could be a fantastic way for you to make the right choices and speak with love and speak from the heart. Alrighty, so those were your messages, my beautiful Tauruses. I hope that helped you. Thank you so much for being here. We will be doing more videos on this Mercury retrograde in the futures, but I hope that these messages were of help. And remember that these are messages that are general. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of the promo right now. Book a 75-minute session with me where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Taurus. And that you can book it in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Taurus, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for this powerful Mercury that is going to be transiting in the sign of Cancer into August 30th. So we have this long transit. And for you, my beautiful Gemini, you are ruled by Mercury. And so this is a very important transit. You are definitely going to feel it. If you're a Mercury Mahadasha, if you have a Gemini moon ascendant, you're definitely going to feel it very strongly. And it will be going retrograde in July 17th until August 11th. But before that, we are already going to be in the shadow period. And for you, it's going to be happening in the sector of your money, values. So this could be a time where you're thinking a lot about your finances, your money, what is going on here. And you've been in this process of the financial situation since last year when Mars was also in here. So there's something going on with your finances, but there's also something going on with your self-esteem and your self-worth. That, do you really believe that you can do this? Do you really believe that you are capable and able? Do you really believe that your skills are meant to be paid that much? So if there is any energy of sabotaging your financial situation or fears around your financial life, fears that, like, okay, am I good enough? Am I going to be able to make it? And like overcoming, this temptation to want to make money out of easy ways, because that's the thing with you, Gemini. You're so freaking smart that your wittiness can find little shortcuts in every situation. But it we have to be cautious. Especially, I want you to be very cautious during this time, that if something sounds too good to be true, most probably it is. Okay, so a great time to look at your finances, and a great time for you to also brainstorm on new ways to make money, a new ways to create abundance in your life. This will be something very, very fantastic for you as well. And also the way that you are eating and what you're consuming. This is a time where Mercury wants you to really be aware of what is it that you're consuming in your life. Is it healthy for you? Is it not healthy for you? And how to truly create abundance in your life, how to really put your skills to work, and how to make money out of your skills. So there's a lot of self-esteem and confidence that we're trying to nurture here for you. Mercury wants to nurture your financial situation, and it wants to nurture your self-esteem and your integrity so that you can make more abundance and prosperity in your life. It wants you to also nurture your connection with family, because family is the one that brings you those very strong values, and the values are the things that you can live by, which will give you the principles of life. And that gives you sense of security. That gives you a confidence within yourself. So Mercury here is helping you to strengthen your security in you, and of course materially and physically. Now we also have the first lord going into the second house. This is going to be your whole thing, like, and how it is that you nurture yourself, your body, your image. Like, if you want to charge that amount of money, does your brand look that high end? Does your brand look that nice and impeccable? This is the time to look at yourself and be like, okay, what is it in me that it's making me lose my confidence? Is it my clothes? Is it my hair? Is it my body? Maybe I want to lose some weight, or maybe I want to get some new clothes. Like, this will be a great time to nurture your image and your outlook to get that confidence that you need. And I mean, I understand, like, this is all like physical, temporary, you know, illusionary, like an illusion, like fake it until you make it type of thing. But it is extremely powerful for the mind, believe it or not. And sometimes we have to outwit our own mind. So, yes, of course, like, if you have the knowledge within you, it doesn't matter what you look like, but looking nice and looking presentable and looking the part is not going to hurt you or anybody that looks at you. On the contrary, they're going to eat it up. So, if, for example, you want to, you have some sort of brand and you want to charge really high end prices, does your brand come off as high end, luxurious, and good quality? And this is the same thing for your image, your body, and your presentation. This is a time to nurture yourself and really give yourself, like, okay, what do I need to change and switch around my presentation so that I actually look the part. I may not feel super confident right now, but just putting on the clothes and dressing up the part will definitely naturally start giving you that sense of ownership and that sense of, like, I am this person, I am this brand, I am this representation. So, very important to your image, and also confidence in yourself, Gemini. Like, what is it that is not making you confident? This is a time to bring it to the forefront, and this is a time to nurture that and to reevaluate it and get it right. Now, we also have here the fourth lord going into the second house. So some of you guys are really thinking about home life, family life, maybe moving, changing residencies, renting out a spot, getting a spot, especially if it has some sort of family connection. If it's a family land, a family property, um, if it's um, if it's maybe changing your home for a better home for your family. But there's something here that is telling you, or even just switching the house around, getting rid of things that you no longer need, transforming your home a little bit, and making it feel like a new will also be something here that it will be very good for you. I would really say that family will definitely be so good for you right now, Gemini. Your loved ones, your family, your values, your siblings. And even if you were to, like, look at, like, whoa, my cousins, my family, my great grandpappy, that's how they did it. That's how they perform. That's how they create the legacy. Like, these things are going to help you remember who you are. It reminds me of Lion King. Remember, Simba, who you are. Like, it's something like this that you're kind of going through at this time, Gemini. And when you step into, like, damn, I am a prince. Damn, I am a princess. Like, this is really who I am. Like, it's going to transform your image, your way of thinking, and your confidence in yourself. Now, the desire that Mercury is having is in the eighth house. Again, there could be some investments, transformations in your finances happening here, but just be very cautious. Take your time. Don't rush in. Don't ape into things. But investments could be doing something good. Inheritance could also be doing something good here. Any changes that maybe are fluctuating and stuff like this could also be something good to help you create more security in your life. Now, we also have the 11th aspect here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So also the 12th house is being aspected by Mercury here, and it is saying, like, as you are allowing this old self, this old vision of you leave. That's why I say clean out the space, get rid of the old, get rid of the old clothes, get rid of the holy clothes, get rid of the clothes that no longer work and those ripped underwears, and no, like, now reinvent your whole image. Get an outfit, get a look, get a perfume that makes you feel confident in yourself. And this will naturally start transforming your subconscious. Fake it until you make it is actually something really good for you this month, my beautiful Gemini. So let's see, what else do we have here for Gemini for this upcoming Mercury in Cancer for Gemini, Mercury, and Cancer, Gemini, Mercury, and Cancer. And we have take a divine light guided chance. You got to take a chance. Something is asking you to take a chance. Take a chance on something, calculated chance, calculated risk. Okay. It could be a chance on a transformation on yourself, on a new home, on an investment, on letting go of things that you no longer need. Take some sort of chance. Every type of success has come into the world for anybody by a level of risk. Okay, you got to risk it to get the biscuit. You're not going to make the riches in your comfort zone. It's going to be out there while you're risking something. And for you, this is a good time to do it. Mercury will help you around that time. Detoxify your friendships. Who you're hanging out with might not be necessarily good for you at this time. It will be good for you to start hanging out with people with higher energy, higher status, more confidence, people that really nurture you, not just take from you, not just take from you. Believe it or not, even if you're like the coolest, richest, most smart person in your group of friends, they're limiting you. You may feel very comfortable because you feel like you're like the top dog in this group, but they're not providing anything for you. So if you want to expand, surround yourself with better people than you, and this will be something really, really good for you. And last but not least, save your money. Save your money. So calculated risks, but at the same time, save your money. Take care of your money. Save for the future, especially if you're starting to see that you want to change homes or that you certain things here, like start saving your money, start putting it aside, start having a little savings account. And this is also going to make you feel more secure and more stable as you move forward. Okay. Alrighty. And then one last message here for my beautiful Geminis. What is the self-care for Gemini during this Mercury in Cancer? And your self-care is hydration. Drink lots and lots of water, my beautiful Gemini. Drink water. Moisturize that face. Drink lots and lots of water. This is going to help you get through all of these very powerful energies. Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo and book a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Gemini. That will be in the description here below. Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for this powerful Mercury. And this Mercury in Cancer, which will also be retrograding in your sign, is in your sign. So Cancer, as I was mentioning before, you guys are really going through such a powerful transformation. Like this is it. You've had Mars retrograding in your sign for 6 months, and now you're gonna have Mercury retrograde in your sign. Like, baby, you are definitely going through a very powerful shift of transformation. Something here wants you to stop living life small. Stop being stuck in this comfort zone. Stop fitting yourself to crappy situations, and to really, really nurture yourself, and not nurture yourself by staying complacent, and not nurturing yourself by staying lazy, and not nurturing yourself by just being at home and staying at home, but nurture yourself by giving yourself what it is that it needs, the right association, the right people, getting out of your comfort zone so that you can find opportunities out there in the world. This is what your Mercury wants to do for you. It wants to nurture you, and it wants to help you. Now, it is all about you. And here, Mercury is wanting for you to find a way to re-nurture yourself in a different way. Maybe you've come to realize that there's something that you need to develop within you, if it's strength, if it's discipline, if it's compassion, forgiveness, gratitude. Is going to be different for everybody, but this is the moment for you to really tackle down mastering this. You have, and I know that you've already analyzed, and it's like, man, I still have this bad negative tendency, or I'm still stuck on this habit, or I'm still stuck on this way of thinking. I can't let go of this situation. I can't let go of this, uncomfortable thing. So Mercury here is helping you to gain more strength and to help you see that if if the sacrifice is yourself to be able to nurture others, how can you nurture others if you are on an empty cup? This is the moment to really nurture yourself, how you really understand and how you see that you do need, like if you need love, if you need compassion. And I definitely see that the desire for Mercury is this relationship. It wants relationship. It wants good relationships with others. It wants good commitments with others. It wants to honor its commitments and wants to do the commitment right. And so, of course, as we see the commitment, we also see ourselves. What is it that we need to transform? What is it that we need to change? What is it that we need to overcome so that we can become a better version of ourselves in the relationship? So, Mercury here desires this commitment, and it desires for you to commit to the right people, to the right person, to the right business partner, and to the right lover. It wants you to commit to the right situation. And at the same time, if there's any fears, oh, can I really make it? Are they good enough for me? Am I good enough? Can I make it happen? Will they leave me? Will they not leave me? Like, this is a transformation for yourself, my beautiful Cancer, for your own personal self. Now, of course, here we have the 12th Lord going into the first house. So definitely you're going to let go of things. Like, life wants you to burn away that old self, burn away those tendencies of the past, burn away those moody tendencies or those self sabotaging tendencies that are no longer helping you, that are stuck in your subconscious. I'm sure you don't do it on purpose. I'm sure you're not consciously doing on purpose these things, but they still happen because some subconscious pattern hasn't been healed, hasn't been fixed. To be honest, my beautiful Cancer, with this 12th Lord going into the first house, you would be doing very well if you were to have a little bit of time alone. Maybe some of you guys really need some time alone so that you can see your image, yourself, your own, and be completely accountable of all the things that you have brought into this situation and what your energy brings out to the world. Because you have a chance right here to rectify it. You have a chance right here to release that old lower version of yourself and to have a higher version of yourself. You have an amazing opportunity here, especially if it comes from subconscious patterns, things from the past, things that have affected you, things that we have in process that we've repressed, that you can't see, that you just don't know, it's just stuck in there. This is the perfect time to do it. So something is asking for you to release and let go. And as you release and let go, you will find a happier situation. We also have the third Lord going into the first house. So with the third Lord going into the first house, we have the chance here of also changing mindset. So look at this. You have an incredible opportunity. Not only do you get to change your subconscious aura and your subconscious field, but you also get to transform your conscious field. Both unconscious and conscious are having an incredible opportunity to be transformed here in you. This is a time for you to like be admired by people that you look up to. Read their life story, watch their movies, get inspired by the high quality people in your life, and allow yourself to have a transformation, to have a moment of grace, and to change your identity, your persona, yourself into a more authentic you, into a you that is more mature, that is more stable, that is more loving, that is more, it's not is I will say you're saying bye-bye to some sort of subconscious immature pattern here. You have the opportunity for this. You have the opportunity for this. If you're conscious enough about what this life is trying to transform into you. If you stay stuck in your comfort zone, stuck in your comfort pattern, then this may actually end up you may end up losing something. Okay, so either you release and let go of something that you know you need to let go of, or if you want to hold on to that, you will lose whatever is outside as well. So something's got to give, something has to be let go of. And this is your opportunity to choose. The conscious and the subconscious are both very strong here. I highly suggest journaling for you as well. I highly suggest that you have something to just write and like release all of the things that are coming up in your life, all the thoughts that are coming up. A lot of spirituality, a lot of meditation, and a lot of self-reflection will be something fantastic. Because remember, again, Mercury is wanting that commitment, is wanting that relationship, and it wants to do it right. And it's almost like you can have this as long as you become the best version of yourself in a way or another. So also, we are aspecting here, as we mentioned, the third house, and also 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So, and the 11th house of dreams and aspirations. So, Mercury is like, I know your desires. I know what you want, Cancer. You want the love, you want the spouse, you want the big gains and the dreams and the network of people and the friends, and you have some dreams here. But in order to have those dreams, we have to also elevate ourselves and transform ourselves by letting go and bringing our conscious mindset and also releasing the past and taking care of those unconscious patterns as well. Very powerful, very, very powerful for you, my beautiful Cancer. I'm actually very excited. You have a wonderful opportunity here. Take it, take it. What else do we have here for my beautiful Cancers when it comes to Mercury in Cancer? What do we have for Cancer, Mercury in Cancer? And we have let go of your past. Yep, that's the number one thing. That's the number one thing it wants you to do. Let it go. Let go of the past. Let go of your childish immaturities of the past. Let go of the things that no longer are serving you. Let go of those people that are not serving you. Let go of that pattern that keeps abrupting you. Let go of that addiction. Let go of that thing that just it's ready to let go of. So something here is very strongly saying the time has come for you to let go of your past. And this is what this Mercury is igniting in your life. Okay, good way to also transmute these energies. Be playful, get playful. Maybe even learning something new can make you feel really, really good. Learning some new skill, practicing some skill, this can make you feel really good. Don't forget to play. That is going to help a lot with the conscious transformation. You know, play and do the things that you love doing. Don't get so serious, don't get so moody, and don't get so sad. Be playful. And last but not least, listen. Mercury is going to be on your sign. So you have to be very cautious that you don't end up saying something that later you regret. That you say something emotionally bursting, immature, because later you'll regret it. So here life is saying, listen, listen more, especially when Mercury goes retrograde. This is the time to listen. And the more you listen, the more you will do better. That's why also listening to yourself while you are in solitude will be something good as well. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancers, those were your messages for this upcoming Mercury in Cancer. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you book a consultation with me. In the description here below, you will be able to find how, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Cancer. So book one today. Alrighty. Cancer, thank you so much for being here. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this powerful Mercury retrograde. And for you, whoa, 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 Leo, I know that we've been going through this process of surrender, letting go. I mean, you are definitely going through the most powerful spiritual transformation that I could see. And this is good. This is a good thing, my beautiful Leo. Like, embrace it, because this could be the time where you finally liberate yourself from negative things. Recently I saw this video where it was talking about, everybody in the world is suffering from anxiety and depression. And they were asking a saint, like, how do we heal from this? Like, what is it that we can do? And the saint said, the reason why we suffer so much and the reason why we have so much anxiety in our lives and depression is because of the simple fact of self-centeredness. We isolate ourselves naturally, and the self-centeredness and everything in this world is supporting the fact that you should be self-centered. Everything is about you, me. And and even though this seems natural, but in reality it causes pain. To be more about service, to be more about others, to step away from our own 99 problems and to be of service to others that are in worse situations, to get out of our own self-centeredness is what's going to help you get through this very powerful time for you, because it is a time of humility. I mean, life is humbling you down. So with Mercury now in this sector of your 12th house, again, we're dealing with some spiritual powerful thing going on here, where life wants you to let go of something that no longer serves you, and you're just in this process. You're in this process, and I really believe that it might take some time, but every single time we have a this little 12th house transit for you is giving you clues of something that must be let go of. It's giving you clues of something that needs to come to an end, that we need to close the chapter. And you are a fixed sign, my beautiful Leo. So you get fixed. Like once you're in it, you're fixed, and you don't like to change things around. And so the planets are helping you. The planets are helping you to really understand that you have outgrown something, that something no longer is working, and that you will be better off by letting it go, by releasing it, and by closing that chapter. And of course, better easy said than done. It is very difficult. And so the best thing you can do with this Mercury in this energy is meditate, chant, and really get into your spiritual practices, because it will help you to give you the strength of what needs to happen next in your life. But something here is again showing you that you have outgrown this and that you're ready to let something go. This could be letting go of a toxic job, toxic situation, toxic relationship, toxic behavior. It's really, really trying to help you with this. Now, we also have here the second Lord going into the 12th house. Be very cautious with your money. I do not suggest that you do any plays or that you do any risky investments at this time. I do not suggest this. This is more of a time for saving your money. The house of losses and the house of money are kind of coming in together here. So we don't want to necessarily, if it sounds too good to be true, most probably it is, especially around Mercury retrograde. We don't want to do those things. So save your money more than anything. Save it for a rainy day. And we also have in here the energies of oh, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Okay, so we also have the 11th Lord going into the 12th house. Again, there might be some endings to certain friendships that maybe you're ready to let go of. The closure of some sort of dream at this time, the closure of some sort of network and connections. So there might be some associations that are not necessarily your greatest friends. There might be some friend enemies around you, and you are in a vulnerable state. So I just say be very selective of who you let in, be very selective of who you open up to, be very selective of who you trust at this time, and be sincere with yourself. Like, are these people, are these associations really bringing you anything to uplift you? And if they're not, then it could be a great time to close that chapter off. Now, what your Mercury is desiring is a change of routine or a new way of living, a better lifestyle. This is what it wants really bad. And this is the reason why it wants you to let go of certain things that are no longer helping. Because here life is saying we are ready for a new lifestyle. We are ready for a new lifestyle. We are ready for a new routine. And so, what is it that you keep holding on to that needs to be let go of? Like, for example, if you want better health, maybe we need to let go of certain foods that are not going to be helping you at this time. If we want a better body, maybe we need to start doing some workouts, and we have to let go of sleeping late or going to bed too late. Or, if it's a change of routine that life is trying to help you do. This is why it wants you to let go of something, so that you can have a better lifestyle, so that you can have more health, so that you can have a better routine in your life. Okay. We also have here the energies of aspecting the 10th house as well. So it all is going to benefit you in your status and in your career as well. These changes that you decide to do of your daily life will also bring out and advance your career and advance your status at the same time. So, very spiritual time for you. Focus on your spiritual practices, do your meditation, and that is going to help you. And really think about the routines like, okay, what am I ready to let go of? I'm going to sleep too late. I'm waking up too late. Changing a morning routine, changing the night routine, and becoming more strict with how you spend your daily life, and let go of the useless, timeless distractions. This is a great time to do all of this, my beautiful Leo. Now let's go a little bit deeper here. What else do we have here for Leo when it comes to Mercury in Cancer? What else do we have for Leo when it comes to Mercury in Cancer? And we have surrender people pleasing. Okay, don't do it for other people. Do it for you, for yourself, for what you need, not for others. Okay, it's also trying to help you release the beliefs around scarcity. So if there's any fears, again, with the financial situation, with the financial money, like letting go of this fears around money, or fears around that you don't have enough, or there's not enough, or something is not enough. Okay, God is asking for you to open up to the infinite nature of abundance, and in this way you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So that is something that maybe we're ready to let go of, that is stuck in your subconscious pattern, that could be connected to your finances as well. And last but not least, and I will say the most important for you, my beautiful Leo, is surrender your attachment to results. Stop just being motivated by the result. Oh yes, I'm going to do this job because of the money, because I'm going to get this. I'm going to become friends with this person because I'm going to get that. I'm going to talk to this person because I'm going to get this. Like, it's important to stop getting so attached to the results of things, because this could be the thing that's affecting you. And I know, easier said than done. We this is a normal human thing, but we need to remind ourselves that we don't have the right over the fruits of our labor. We don't. It may seem like we do, but we don't. We only have a right to the labor. So choose your labor right, and make that be the thing that fulfills you, and let God be the one that brings you all the fruits. Because we may sometimes be thinking like, oh yes, I'm doing this because I'm trying to get this out of that, and it might actually be extremely minimum. It might actually be, God might be like, I'm about to give you something even better. So focus on the duties, focus on the service, focus on the daily life, focus on what needs to get done, focus on the job you chose, and let the fruits of its labor show by itself. Don't let that be your motivation, because it could also end up sabotaging it as well. Alrighty, my beautiful Leos, those were your messages for this powerful Mercury in Cancer. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo and book a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Leo. And that is in the description here below. Alrighty, Leo, I hope you liked your messages. And if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this Mercury in Cancer. And this is an important transit for you, since Mercury is the original ruler of you. This is your original ruler, the mercurial energy in its earth form. That's who you are. And so, my beautiful Virgo, this is a powerful, powerful time here. We have here the powerful energies of Mercury in the 11th house, and it will be going retrograde. So something about your dreams and aspirations, something about certain friends, especially if they are younger friends than you, you may be going through some sort of transformation here. Really asking yourself, what friendships or associations actually nurture me? Because Virgo, you may have a little bit of a tendency to pick up little stray dogs and stray cats from the streets and try to rehabilitate them and try to get them ready, to bring out their full potential. And I'm talking about people. I'm not talking about just animals as a metaphor. So it's a tendency to want to save others. It's a tendency to want to rescue others. And this could actually be very, very depleting. This could actually get you to just spend a lot of your energy in distractions. and people that are not necessarily giving anything back to you, but they're just taking from you. Now, of course, if you do work in some sort of social work situation where you are helping people that can't help themselves, like the elderly or the children or the animals, then I totally understand. But if you're helping people who are capable and able, who can do it, who can just do them themselves. They have all their five senses. They have their hands. They have their eyes. They have their capabilities. They can speak. They can write. They can talk. Like, they're more than capable. You may be starting to understand that there's some friends or some associations that are just literally taking your energy away from you. And don't be afraid to set some boundaries around this situation. You're also thinking a lot about your dreams and aspirations. And we do have the 10th Lord going into the 11th house. So this is actually a great opportunity for you to align your career with your dreams and aspirations. And maybe some of you guys are now really, really thinking about it, where it's like, okay, fine, I postponed my dream career for so freaking long. And now with this Mercury, it's like, enough is enough. I can't do it anymore. And it wants you to do that because Jupiter is in the 10th house. Jupiter is like, I'm ready to give you what you want. I'm ready to give you that best job. So Mercury here is trying to get your dreams and aspirations into full alignment with your purpose in life and your career so that you can really feel that sense of fulfillment. But we need to come back to your dreams. We need to come back to your desires. We need to come back to those goals and aspirations that you naturally have. And are you associating with the right people that will also uplift you in the world and give you a better status? So that is a very powerful energy here. And of course, we also have your Lord, the first Lord, going into the 11th house. This is a time for you to socialize. Now, when you socialize, be very cautious of what you say. Don't end up with the foot in the mouth syndrome. Don't get into political talk, religious talk, like, very politically correct this time around. And you can make some really good associations. But here, this is a time for you to go out there. Okay. I highly suggest go to networking meetings, meet people, talk to people, let people know who you are, what you're all about, what your dreams and aspirations are, what you're seeking, what you're going for. Like, you never know who you might just end up talking to that just gets you connected to this, and everything starts coming forward for you. So this is a great opportunity. Do not stay in the house. Do not close yourself off. Get your best outfit, get your best dress, and go there. And dress to impress. Dress for your dreams, okay? If your dream is to be, I don't know, a shaman, a pachamamita or something like this. Like, if you wanted to be a shaman, then dress up the part. Dress up the part, own it, embody those dreams. That's what it wants you to do, to embody those dreams in your life. So the 10th house Lord and the first Lord are going here into your dreams house. This is actually really nice, Virgo. I think you're going to have a really good time. Just listen more, ask more questions. You know, you don't have to tell them everything about your life in one go. Leave a little bit of mystery there so that people feel more, like they want to know you and they want to ask you questions. But network, talk to people. This is the time to go out. This is the time to let yourself be known, because you will get some amazing opportunities. And what Mercury is desiring here is desiring to showcase its talents and showcase its passion. And even who knows, even in this networking situation, you might just meet somebody if you're single. So romance can also come up here for you. So the dreams and the aspirations are here for you, my beautiful Virgo. And what Mercury wants to really go for is time to shine your light, Virgo. Time to showcase your skills. Time to show that light. Time to show that passion. Time to, razzle dazzle them, baby. That's in the energy that is right now with you. And be playful with it. Have fun with it. Like, look light, look fun, look joyful, have a smile on. And that charisma is the moment. You're super charismatic. So this is an amazing time for you to really own that and show that. And of course, that aspect of this 10th house, very, very strong as well. Oh, yes. And also we have the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And Mercury is also aspecting your ninth house of expansion, of teachers, of education, of publishing. So this is a time of expansion. Like if you take it like this could be a time of expansion. And I would even say if you pray before going to these meetings, if you pray before, showcasing yourself to a group of people or to strangers, like you are going to get into alignment with the perfect people that are going to expand you to the next level. Actually, I think you're going to have a really nice one, my beautiful Virgo. This is a good one for you. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here for my beautiful Virgos when it comes to Mercury in Cancer for Virgo? And we have law of attraction. Oh, yes, you're attracting everything that you want right now. Better stay in the right mindset. Don't self sabotage yourself. Don't go into negativity. Don't go into overthinking or stress. Believe and do lots of law and attraction, prayer, and all these things helps us to get into alignment with the law of attraction. Embody those dreams. This is law of attraction. It's a steady progress. You're moving forward. Things are moving along, especially if there's some delays here, because that's usually what Mercury may do here. So take your time, don't rush. There is a steady progress. You're going to be moving forward and things are moving along. And innocence. So the innocence, there's also an energy of, throughout this process, while you are meeting new people, while you're getting yourself out there, while people are starting to get to know you, it is important that you see everybody with the eyes of love, with the eyes of innocence. uh, this is a great time for you to practice non-judgment, non-criticism. Okay. And to see everybody with those eyes of innocence, and to see Krishna and God within everybody. This is the time to do it. And with that innocence, you're going to be able to have that charisma, and you're going to be able to truly expand your networks of people. Also, if you do any social media or things like this, okay, try to stay away from too much of a harsh speaking. Like nurture your network with your words, and you will see that it's going to give you benefit. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo. Book a consultation with me in the description here below. A 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Virgo. And that is in the description here below. Alrighty, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. Truly, truly appreciate you. Love you guys so much. And I'll be now doing the Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this Mercury in Cancer. And for you, this is an important one because we are having Mercury retrograding in your 10th house of career, 10th house of work. Something going on in the work sector for you. Something going on in the work sector of your purpose, of your identity, of your service and what you give to the world. This is an important place, okay? And I know that you've been having all this work situations also with the sixth house energy, with all this Piscean crazy transits we had in March and everything. So it's been going on, and also with Mars retrograding in your 10th house. Something here is really trying to ignite you towards a career, towards your purpose in life. And maybe some of you guys have been confused. Maybe some of you guys, well, I don't have a job, or I do have a job, but I don't like it, or I'm looking for something better. Well, Mercury here is really now giving you the ability for you to truly look for something so much better. And of course, we do have the 12th Lord going into the 10th house. So I do see some changes, like the end of some bad cycle is coming here. The end of a cycle that hasn't been so profitable is coming to an end here, and Mercury is giving you the opportunity for a better cycle, for a more prosperous cycle, for a cycle where you actually feel like you're happy doing your career, happy doing your purpose. And especially if your purpose deals with communication, writing, blogging, content creating, anything that works with communication, media, this is a great time to go all in on it. Okay, to go full throttle on these things for sure. And also maybe to even talk to your boss if there's something that is not making you happy, if there's something that you would like to switch or change. Mercury here is giving you the opportunity to express these things at the workplace. But I will actually say just observe, really get everything together before speaking with them. And I will say speak with them after August 11th. This will be a better time. You will have the facts more in alignment and more straight. but something in your career is like you're trying to figure it out, and you've been trying to figure it out. Like, what is this thing? How can I get it together? How can I get it into alignment? How can I, you know, get it right? There's been something here going on with your career very strongly around these things. And so this will be the time when the 12th Lord will go into the 10th house, and it will give you the chance to close this cycle. If it was a bad cycle in career, to give you a new one, or if it was a frustrating cycle, confusing cycle, like it's closing this chapter now. Okay. And maybe even just to advise you guys, some of you guys may also like end a job if that is something that you will like, that you understand like it's no longer working for you. So allow for the changes to kind of happen in your workplace, allow for the changes to kind of happen in your purpose in life here. But the Mercury is going to help you solve this. Mercury wants to help you solve this so that you can have a prosperous career and a prosperous calling in your life, that you feel happy, that is abundant, that is giving you money, and that is giving, you know, the recognition that you truly deserve. And not just that, but we also have the ninth lord going into the 10th house. So we could also have here maybe travels. Actually, some Libras who have certain jobs may actually be traveling far away lands, um, international trading, or things that have to do with international affairs. Could be something really good for those Libras at this time. Just again, make sure the microphone is on you. So be very cautious of what you say. Be very cautious of what you say, because the microphone is on you, and you're the public speaker at this time. You are the one speaking, you are the public speaker, you are the one creating, you are the one establishing, and everybody's listening to you. So make sure that you are being very conscious of what you're saying and how you're saying it and to who you're saying it. Very, very important. And with the ninth lord going into the 10th house, again, opportunities for travel, or even some of you guys may feel like, you know what, if I really want to go towards my dreams and my desires, I'm going to have to go back to school, or I'm going to have to get this license, or I'm going to have to start studying for this or studying for that. Some of you guys may even become teachers, and that becomes your new career, where you are that person that speaks, that person that is bringing information or sharing information, or becomes the teacher of this certain subject. This could be something really good. Maybe some of you guys actually also talk about very elevated topics, philosophical topics, can be something really good. And that your philosophy in life is in balance with your work life. So all these things are going to come to some sort of balance for you. Now, what is Mercury wanting? Mercury kind of wants a new situation at the home place. So either some of you guys want to move out, some of you guys want to get a better place, some of you guys want to decorate your home, some of you guys want to renovate, some of you guys want to travel back to your homeland, or some of you guys want to reconnect with family, or help your family, or help your mother. So this is the reason why there's a lot of focus on like, okay, if I want to get this house, if I want to change my living situation, I need money. I need to, get my job situation straight on right how I like it and how I want it. Also, balancing out any work and life situation for those of you who are working a lot, and make sure that you're very cautious of how you speak. Okay, like I mentioned, the microphone is on you, so be very, very conscious of how you speak. Now, we also have here aspecting the 12th house Mercury, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So it's also aspecting your 8th house of transformation. Oof, yes, very, very strong transformation here. It wants you to transform at a core deep level. And this is the reason why, again, I say don't get too expressive and bold in your job, because you might just have a sudden situation that ends it. I don't want that to happen, my beautiful Libra. But just keep it to yourself, listen a lot, and then really, really ask for the things that you want to ask for from your boss. I will say after August 11th, this will be a great time to do it. Okay. But transformations at the workplace are definitely happening. Karmic endings are happening here. Karma is also being transmuted here for you. There's a sudden opportunity for a job, a sudden opportunity for changing your status. So it could also go really, really good for you. Okay. So be open to the possibilities, be open to the changes, and allow for this Mercury to really help you transform your career situation. So let's go a little bit deeper here for my beautiful Libras. What else do we have for Libra? For this powerful Mercury in Cancer. For Libra, Mercury in Cancer. And we have, it is safe for you to receive. This could be that psychological issue or subconscious pattern that you're not allowing yourself to receive. You feel guilty if you accept, or you feel like you own them, or you have to give something back. So learn to receive. Learn to receive opportunities. Learn to receive from others. Learn to receive from your family, from your loved ones, from the ones that your well wishers. Okay, so allow yourself to receive. This could also be triggering other people's monies for you, or other people supporting you in your career. So this could also bring something where other people's monies is helping you with that. Oh, I do see good things are happening, Libra. Windfall of abundance is coming here for you. Mercury's going to get it right for you. Mercury's going to get you in the right situation at work. I'm very excited for you. And the money's coming. It might be a little delay because Mercury is retrograding, but eventually it would be something really, really, really good. The abundance is there. The prosperity is there. Okay. And last but not least, yes, serving vows of poverty. Like, we are releasing this feelings of like, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I'm living minimum to the minimum. I can't make that much money. Like, we are releasing these vows of poverty. Mercury wants you to release this misconception that you're not successful, or that it's not for you, or like just any subconscious pattern. It might not even be conscious that you believe this, but it could be something stuck in your subconscious or stuck in your psyche that keeps telling you like, oh, you will just make this amount of money and don't think you will ever make more. You're not rich. You're not like them, or whatever. Like, this is something that is going to get transformed in you and release this concept that you have to live in the minimum of the minimum of the minimum. Absolutely not. Okay. You have an abundance of choices where you can transform your situation. Alrighty, my beautiful Libra, those were your messages for this upcoming Mercury in Cancer. I really hope that they help. And remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a specific reading to your situation, then I highly suggest that you book a consultation with me, 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Libra. And that is in the description here below to book. Alrighty, Libra, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you like them, and if you did like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for this powerful Mercury in Cancer transit, which is going to be a pretty long one. And this is going to be happening in your 9th house of publishing, teachers, gurus, self-development, religion, philosophy. This is the higher thinking. This is your principles. This is your moral compass. And Mercury is here for you. Now, it seems for some of you guys that you guys are about to make some sort of move into some expansion. And this, of course, can show up as like, I'm going to go to school so that I can get my degree. I'm going to go and get this certification so that I can expand my career. Or maybe some of you guys are finishing college and now getting ready for a new expansion in your lives. There's something here that is like bursting with a new level of life for you. It's like you're on the verge of breaking on through some sort of limitation or some sort of pattern, and now you're ready for like the new level, a bigger level, an upper level. And maybe some of you guys have been wanting this. Some of you guys are like, I'm so tired of this little small situation. Like, I'm ready for like the big dogs. I'm ready for the big game. I'm ready for, playing with the big bosses. I'm ready for a higher position. I'm ready for more money to come into my life. I'm ready for a new expansion in my life. So something here has been preparing you for this since last year when we had Mars passing also through the 9th house here. It was like showing you and preparing you for some sort of expansion that you're ready to start receiving. And so Mercury here is saying like, okay, what is stuck here? What is stuck in the publishing of this new thing, or what is stuck in you getting yourself out there and becoming the teacher, or what is stuck in you finishing your diploma or certification, or what is stuck that is not allowing you to get to this new expansion? This is also the house of religion and the house of God. So if there's been some sort of, tug of war going on with your philosophy, tug of war going on with, the will of God and your will, this is the time where Mercury wants to bring it into balance. It wants to bring it into something coherent so that you can actually feel this expansion. Now, Mercury here can definitely take you to travel during this time. I would just say be very cautious. You can definitely travel while Mercury is retrograde, but this is definitely a time to be extra cautious, take care, be early to the airport, make sure you have everything, double check it, triple check it, and don't rush. Don't rush. Don't be in a rushy state when you're traveling because you can end up making mistakes. So that's the one thing. But you can definitely travel, and traveling can give you that sense of expansion like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for the next level. I'm ready for the next freaking level. And here, when it starts going backwards, it's going to be turning on this eighth house. So again, it's like, what is it psychologically that is holding you back? Is it a fear of failure, a fear of success? Like, it's going to be different for everybody, but something here wants to break on through because really we set our limits. We are the ones who set our limits, and the world just reflects that back. So we first have to overcome our own personal limits so that we can see the world expanding around us. So Mercury is helping this for you for sure. And we do have the eighth lord going into the ninth house. So a transformation can happen for you through travel. A transformation can happen to you through having that teacher, having that guide, having that guru. A transformation can happen to you through school, philosophy, or if you decide to go back to school to get that certification, it would be something transformative. It would be something so deeply transformative for you. It would just be the thing that just helps you transform to a new level. And that is something that you love. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio, you do very well with transformations, and you love to rise again and again and again, stronger and mightier and better. And so this is an opportunity for this. Of course, we are also having the energies of the 11th lord going into the ninth house. So this is actually very nice. You have a nice yoga here of fortune in a way, because we have the 11th house of gains connecting to the ninth house of luck. So there might be some lucky streaks going on here. And the eighth house is also the owl. Say, play your lottery, baby. Play those numbers. Play the lotto at this time, because it could be very, very beneficial for you, my beautiful Scorpio. But with the 11th lord going into the ninth house, we can gain gains. Like, I mean, gains are waiting for you the moment that you go through this expansion, my beautiful Scorpio. Like, the gains are there for the take. I would say, meet people, talk to people, go to networking meetings, get yourself out there and let people know you, because they're going to bring you fortune. They're going to bring you good luck. Expanding your networks of people will bring you more luck. Talking to your networks of people will bring you more luck. This is a time for you to maybe become that teacher to your group, to your community, or a person that shares their knowledge for the community. And with this expansion, with this publishing, with this new expansion that you're going to get, it's going to bring abundance and prosperity for sure. You are in a lucky energy right now. Take advantage of it. Now, how can you harness this luck? And how can you stay in alignment with this lucky energy? Prayer and your spiritual rituals. Prayer and rituals daily, I will say, even throughout this whole Mercury retrograde, that you do your chanting, that you do your archan, that you do your japa, that you do your worshiping. Even if you promise, like in your altar, that you are going to bring some flowers every single day to the Virgin Mary, or that you're going to offer her food every single day, like some sort of ritual that is spiritual and that you are consistent with it, Mercury is going to give you so much good luck around this time. So definitely do it. Now, what does Mercury want? Mercury wants that energy of the third house. It wants to be courageous enough to expand itself to the new level. It wants to be that self-made person. There's an energy of the self-made person. There's an energy of courage. There's an energy of using my communication skills, my mind, my capabilities, my effort to make this happen. So there's a lot of potential for mercy, for sure, but it's not going to just knock on the door while you don't do anything. In order to trigger that mercy, we have to put that effort. And so focus on the effort, focus on learning, focus, even if you get a teacher that teaches you these things, it will be great, you know? Now we also have the aspect to the third house here of the 11th house, which we already talked about it. And also and we also have an aspect to the seventh house. So there could be a dream and aspiration for getting more clients, a dream and aspiration for getting those amazing committed, like committing yourself to the next level of your life, committing yourself to the next expansion of your life. And it also deals with your relationship, your loved one, your the person that you commit yourself to. Could be something important here for you. So your partner should help you in getting deeper into that spiritual connection, getting deeper into that belief in yourself. This is a time that you must believe, and if there is something that is not letting you believe in yourself, that is what Mercury is going to transform and be like, enough. This is the thing that is now that's holding you back from actually having that new expansion of yourself. So trust the process, trust your intuition, do the work, do go meet people, interact with others, let yourself be known, because you could also have a massive transformation, psychological transformation, where if like you always thought that, well, I just never thought I was that great, or I never thought that people wanted to hear anything that I had to say, you might just have an amazing transformation at this time. So let's go a little bit deeper into your messages, my beautiful Scorpio. What else do we have for Scorpio for this Mercury in Cancer? What else do we have for Scorpio for this Mercury in Cancer? And we have a child. Wow, some of you guys want a child. Some of you guys want children. Some of you guys are ready for a child, are ready to create a family. This could be that next expansion of yourself, this next level of yourself, for sure. And it might require lots of effort. It might require a change and transformation within yourself. And if you don't have children and don't think of having children, your inner child, or even working with children or teaching the younglings, will be something that will be very, very beneficial for you, my beautiful Scorpio. We also have the energy of release and surrender. So yes, we are ready to let go of some self-limiting belief. We are ready to let go of a mental pattern or a mental construct or some sort of philosophy that is no longer serving your highest good. This is a good time to release and surrender. It will bring good energy. It will bring good luck. And it wants you to stop holding on to the past. And last but not least, something that could really help you is getting close to the water. Bodies of water are going to cool down your mind. Of course, this is a water sign, ocean energy. So getting closer to a body of water, working with water, being in the water. Maybe some of you guys realize, like, I am ready to live in front of the water. I'm ready to be closer to water. Even taking more baths, drinking more water is going to be very important for you to be able to get the best out of this energy. And I just want to pull one more card. Yeah, a change in direction. There is something here where it's taking you to a new direction, but you got to trust it, trust yourself. It's taking you to a new level of your life, to a next level of your life, Scorpio, and you deserve it. You deserve it. You've worked a lot and you put a lot. So now you can actually start seeing that you're going to break that ceiling and get to a whole new level. I want to pull a card for you for self-care. What is the best self-care for Scorpio for this Mercury in Cancer? And we have sing, baby. I love this. Singing music, singing songs, singing to God, kirtan. All of these things are going to be fantastic to increase more good luck in your life. Okay. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpios, those were your messages. I hope that they helped. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest you take advantage of my promo and book a 75-minute session with me where we go deep in your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Scorpio. That is in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpios. I really hope you like these messages. Thank you so much for being here. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittariuses. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your horoscope for this powerful Mercury in Cancer. And for you, it will be in a very transformative energy, baby. Get ready for amazing, powerful shadow work. This is the moment to go deep into the depths of yourself, to go back into all those secrets and fears that we repressed. And Mercury here is going to put you in research mode, baby. Mercury wants you to do massive research on yourself, research on understanding, research on your behavior. Why is it that you behave the way that you behave? Why is it that you react the way that you react? Why is it that you have the triggers that you have? This is also a great time to research anything about investing, especially with the stock market. But I would say take your time, don't make any impulsive decisions. You might see the things a lot more clear after 8/11. That might be a better time to see things a lot more clear. And also to go deep into the part of your intimacy. Okay. Is there any distortions around your sexuality? Where maybe there's too much promiscuity, or maybe you've been celibate for a very, very, very long time. So it's like bringing things back to balance so that you can reconnect to your intimacy, reconnect to your inner world, reconnect to your sexuality in a healthier way, and to overcome any shadow energy. We have here the seventh lord going into the eighth, and you have been, Jupiter is working you on this relationship situation. For those of you who are single, Jupiter is doing its thing, you know, but you also have to be prepared. You also have to have, you have to be quality marriage quality, where it's like you are the quality for a wife and the quality for a husband. And so this is the things that that Sagittarius, that my apologies, that Jupiter is transforming in your life at this time and preparing you for it. And so if there's anything that is blocking your ability to let intimacy in, that is what Mercury is going to go over and research. If there's any fears, body fears, fears about intimacy, fears about situations, fears about getting close to someone, trusting someone again, opening your heart again. If you're just using sex just for sex, but you don't want to actually get close emotionally, like these are all distorted sort of energies. And so here, Sagittarius, you are having an amazing opportunity to transform yourself from within out, to literally release any shadows that have been blocking your heart from opening to love. Also, when it comes to more of a material situation, we have an opportunity here for working other people's finances. But again, do research. Maybe some of you guys are doing research on grants, doing research on loans, doing research on money, doing research on credit, how to fix your credit. This is a great time to do all of these things. Um, and a great time to also go to therapy. It is wonderful. It's a wonderful time to go to therapy, my beautiful Saggy. You will do great. You will do great. Having somebody to hold space for you, even just getting a reading with me, will be fantastic for you. But this is the time to research deep down inside. Why is it like that? Why am I like this? Why do I behave like this? Why does that trigger me so much? Why do I get so upset about that? This is the moment to understand the mystery of who you are, so that you can really have a healthy relationship, committed relationship, to truly come into your life. Because we can have the perfect partner, but if we have still all these fears and triggers and unresolved situations from past relationships, then we might sabotage it. So Mercury is really preparing you so that it's a clean slate for when this person comes. And if you are in a relationship, then Mercury is trying to help your intimacy. Like, what the hell happened to you guys? Why is it so distant? We're going to revive this fire. We're going to revive this connection of intimacy. Okay. And if it's not working, if it's so toxic, then Mercury's like, we're closing this off. We only have an opportunity of 12 months for you to actually get into alignment with the divine partner of your life. So very, very powerful energies. We also have here the 10th Lord going into the 8th house. There could be changes in your career. There could be changes in your purpose in life. As this is major. It's like as you're transforming from within, your commitments will change, and your career and status will also be transformed. So this is really important shadow work for you, super super important work for you, to do it, to embrace the changes, to embrace the transformation, and to do that inner psychological work. It might even take you into lots of vulnerability, which is going to accelerate this process. Definitely right during this time, it would definitely help you. And all of this is happening because Mercury is longing to have more security, more self-confidence, and to really feel confident in yourself. That there's no insecurities anymore, insecurities around love or insecurities around career. And this is hard because I think this is so, so deep within you, my beautiful Saggy, because you don't show up like this. Everybody looks at Saggy and they're like, oh my God, they're like amazing at their work. They're amazing at like they're so likable, they're so lovable. Everybody loves them. Everybody wants to be around them. But we don't never know what people are living with. We never know the cross that everybody's carrying. It's just that you, Saji, you're just so happy. You're just so optimistic. You're like, yeah, life is great. This cross, we got this, so it's great. But this might be a time where, life is really taking you into the depths. And so that's why I mentioned about the therapy or even having a reading with me. It's a good time to have somebody holding space for you. You usually are the one always holding space for everybody, Saji. Always. Because you're the only male in the zodiac. So you're like the one that everybody goes to. Guru is your ruler. So you're the guru and everybody comes to you and you're the one with the answers and you're the motivator and the one who brings people up. But this could be a good time for you to give yourself that. It would be very beneficial. It would really help you. It would really make you feel very, very happy. So we have these going into the eighth house, major transformations. Embrace the changes, embrace the transformations is going to be something beneficial. And we also have here the 8, 9, 10, 11, and it's also aspecting the sixth house. So it will transform your daily life. There's going to be some changes on your daily routines, on your health, on your eating habits, and on how you carry yourself on a daily basis. Okay. Working out can be something really beneficial for you at this time that could help you in accelerating this transformation. Alrighty, now let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here, Saggy. What else do we have for Saggy for this Mercury in Cancer for my beautiful Sagittarius? What do we have for Saggy for this Mercury in Cancer? And we have surrender your ego. Oof. We start big. So, Saggy, that's what we're doing. You're going through a process of burning your ego away, and yep, it's going to feel uncomfortable, and it's going to be a little scary, but you're gonna end up being in a better position. Okay, again, the ego is there to protect us, but the ego may end up incarcerating us into a situation that we don't want to be in. So, this is a time for you to cultivate gratitude, even if everything's looking so dark and shadowy. It's a time for you to come to service to others that really come from the heart. A big ego is going to work against you, but humility is going to further your goals. So it could be a little bit of a humbling situation here, like life humbles you down a little bit. So just make sure that, it is just happening to purify you. It's not something against you. It's to purify that ego, is to purify that self-centeredness that actually brings so much pain and suffering in our lives. So it's cracking you open here, and it's going to be good. Believe it or not. In the process, the ego is going to scream and burn and but then eventually the light shines through and you feel that mercy being poured in a beautiful way. Surrender setting limits. This could be something with your relationships or even your job. Okay, even setting limits in your daily life, like maybe if you're taking something on a daily basis, doing some sort of habit on a daily basis that's not good, but you're going to start setting limits, and even setting limits on how deep you go into the shadows and how much you keep digging at that wound. So, okay, cry about it, release it, but you had to give yourself a limit. Like, okay, I'm going to stop crying eventually. Like, I can't cry for a week or two on this. So, giving yourself limits as well and giving others limits is going to be something really beneficial. And this doesn't mean that you don't like them or love them. It actually is protecting your relationships. Okay? It's protecting your relationships, especially if there's been some sort of committed relationship that you've allowed them to abuse you in some way somehow, and it's affected your confidence in your life. So set those limits, they will protect you. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete answer. Okay. And last but not least, we have surrender fear. So as I mentioned, Mercury is going to dig in here. Mercury is going to dig into your secrets, dig into your shadow. It's research time. So if you feel triggered, if you feel a fear, research on it, learn about it, educate yourself on it. And this can give you a sense of more strength. But don't worry, you got this. Life is taking you into the right space. Let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Do not let this take over your mind. Because, yes, you know, darknesses are going to come up like little bubbles in the surface and they're going to pop. And so don't make big stories out of it. What makes us suffer is usually the big story that we create around what happened to us. So this could be a great time to redo that. And as I mentioned, the counseling could really help you to get through these, or even a hypnotherapy could actually help you a lot to overcome these fears. Okay. Alrighty, my beautiful Sagittarius, those were your messages. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember, these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo and make sure you book a consultation with me, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Saggy. So book one today in the description below. Alrighty, Sagittarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And if you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for Mercury in the sign of Cancer. And I just want to say, man, Capricorn, you've been going through some very interesting things around relationships. Like we had Mars debilitated in the 7th house for 6 months in Cancer. And I'm sure this, you learned a lot about relationships. You learned a lot about your commitments, the relationships. What do you want in a relationship? What do you want in a commitment? And now Mercury comes here to do the final tests. Mercury also doesn't necessarily do that well in the 7th house because it shows that there could be some immaturities. You could be affected in your relationship because of immaturities. Either your partner is young and immature, or there's some immature attitude and it's affecting your love life. Others of you, be very cautious because Mercury in the 7th house also gives a tendency for third-party situations. So be careful with that, not to scare you, but it's a thing here. Mercury does this in the 7th house. But what is Mercury trying to do? Mercury is trying to help you finally get the understanding that you need around a relationship, around a commitment. Either you've already made this commitment and you are like questioning, should I stay or should I go? Is this really what I want? Is this really how I want it? Can I really take it? But I want to say something in the side, Capricorn. You have a controlling tendency. And I say it with all the love in my heart. Please don't take it personal, Capricorn. You have a streak of very controlling energy and dryness in relationships. And this naturally can affect love. If we're constantly, and I know you come from a place of like, well, I'm trying to make them see that they can be better. I'm trying to make them see that they can do better, or that they can do this and then they'll be better. And it's like, you have it, okay? Because the thing about you is like, you're so naturally mature, Capricorn. Like you're so naturally mature, especially my girl Capricorns. Like you were born an adult. It just so happens that you had a little body, but you already have the mind of this very mature energy and very like correct in what needs to be corrected. And you also treat yourself like this. So you treat yourself in a way where it's like, I criticize myself until I get it right, or I punish myself until I get it right, or I'm not merciful with myself. I'm not soft and gentle. I am strong and disciplined and tolerant and intense, and it has to happen. And I'm very controlling with me. And this naturally happens when you are with others too. It naturally starts coming out. Where sometimes you may be all worked up about something because they just didn't do it your way. And this can cause a lot of friction. This is the thing that starts causing that back and forth friction, intensity, situations, problems. And so here's where we need to really ask ourselves. Yes, of course, think about this relationship, think about what it is that you really want, but also think about of the fact that nobody is perfect. And all relationships will have their thing. Oh my God, the other day, and just side note, and I'm sorry for all my men, but I heard this thing that said, um, this older lady, and she was like, "Oh, what it will be the advice that you can give women?" And it's like, better to cry in a Lamborghini than a Honda Civic. All men will disappoint you, so choose the richest one. And that's not the advice I'm giving, but what I'm saying is like, people will disappoint us. Our commitments will disappoint us. This is the natural tendency of a human being. This is the reason when you actually create a relationship with God, you won't be so disappointed then because He's actually perfect. And so you can put all your eggs in that basket. But when we start dealing with human beings, we are going to get hurt. We are going to make mistakes. Just like we make mistakes, they're going to make mistakes. And so a lot of like human life is not be perfect and get it right. A lot of human life is learn to forgive and forgive others. And this, like Jesus Christ, gave us this massive teaching. Learn to forgive yourself, the situation, and give forgiveness to others. Ask for forgiveness too. I will say that this is more of the human game than trying to get it perfect. So there's a lot of things that you're learning about relationships and how it is that you want to go about it. Is it really worth it? Is this really what you want? And if you're single, then Mercury here is like waking it up. Like, okay, why? What is the block, the mental block that it says that you can't? That it's affecting you. That is holding you back. So Mercury here is also helping you with this. Now, one thing that could be good for this is working with your partner. Coming together and working together could be something great. And learning how to work together can be something great. A lot of communication with your partner will be great at this time. Mercury wants you to talk. Mercury wants you to express. Mercury wants you to be honest. Be honest and have that conversation. That's what Mercury wants you to do so that we can get in the same page of this relationship. So silent treatments are going to work against you. Not talking about your feelings is going to work against you. Now, we also have the sixth lord going into the seventh house, and that's what I mean that the fights can happen. If the sixth lord goes into the seventh house, we're conflicted, we are bringing conflict, we're bringing problems, we are fighting about things, and it could also bring endings. Maybe some of you guys finally think about it so hard that you finally make your decision and it just brings the ending. So hopefully not, but we can learn how to work with these challenges of life, and that we don't become the enemy of our partner, and that we don't turn the relationship into this enemy partner. And again, it's all about communication. It's all about how you express. It's all about how you ask. It's all about how you react. So Mercury here is really trying to bring healing and help you with these commitments and relationships at this time. Now, we also have the energies of the ninth lord going into the seventh house. So even maybe traveling with your partner may just give you the answers that you need. Maybe some of you guys are traveling without your partner and you will get the answers that you need. But life here is trying to help you to have an expansive relationship, that your relationship doesn't feel limited, that your relationship doesn't feel like a settling down, that your relationship doesn't feel like it's holding you back or it's limiting your life, but it's a relationship that helps you to expand and to expand yourself, to maybe even make the relationship more religious, more in the basis of religion, more starting to put God in the center of your relationship can really also help. Okay. but it's trying to, even though we have the sixth house in the seventh, we also have the ninth house in the seventh. So there's blessings in one side and there's conflict in one side. So if you go into complaining, we're going to turn that sixth house on. But if you go into gratitude, you're going to turn on that ninth house on. So again, the dual nature of that mercurial energy, contradicting thoughts. So a lot of relationship stuff for you, my beautiful Capricorn. This is a time to finally have a clear understanding of what it is that you really want. And what is Mercury looking at? Mercury is looking at you. Mercury wants you. Mercury wants you to be the best version of yourself. Mercury wants you to be an individual also in this relationship that is respected, loved, and treasured. That you don't have to change yourself for someone, that you don't have to feel repressed, that you don't have to feel like, I'm just tolerating all of this. But that you can stand for your own personal individuality as well. And that whoever you are with also shapes who you are. Okay. We're also here, Mercury is also aspecting the fifth house of children. So it's also aspecting like, okay, are you getting your passion? Are you getting your romance? Are you getting your creativity energy on? Is it fun? Is it playful? Or is this relationship just become like so serious and so, like what is the fun energy? Even maybe you guys may be talking about children and how, what is it is that you want for your children, or if you want to have children with this person. If you're single, it's all about waking up that romance once again and being playful and understanding that a human being, another person next to you, can definitely bring life into your life, can bring joy into your life. So a lot of personal transformations with you, Capricorn. And Capis, especially if you're an Uttarashara, because Uttarashara doesn't have a Yoni counterpart. It's the male mongoose. And so there could be a lot of Uttarashara people that naturally feel it's like, I'm just never going to find that other perfect half. I'm never going to find that one. So it's a shift of perception, and it's a shift of understanding, and it's trying to help you really find happiness and joy in your committed relationships, and to finally have the communication that you need, and to be truthful and to be honest, and to change your perception about your partner, or to change your perception about love. Okay? Very powerful stuff for you, Capricorn. Let's see what else do we have here for Capricorn for this Mercury in Cancer for my beautiful Capricorns. Forgiving and learning. You see, like especially if we're holding resentments, if we're holding resentments of the past, like this is the moment, my beautiful Capricorn, for you to heal from the past. Forgive your partner. You see, this is the forgiveness concept. The forgiveness concept. This is what humans came to do. Can we really forgive? I also saw this beautiful movie where it was talking about there's no greater treasure than to be forgiven. Forgiveness is very powerful. So forgiving and learning is what life wants to give you, and to release and heal from the past, especially in love, especially in relationships, so that you can experience more love in the present moment. Give your relationship a chance. You got to work on this relationship. You can't just abandon it. You can't just ignore it. You can't just put it to the side. Like, oh my gosh, talking, like now I have to sit down and have this conversation. So much effort. Like, yes, got to work on it. You got to work on it. Give your relationship a chance. Give your relationship a chance. And last but not least, healing family issues. Forgiving your parents, forgiving your mother, forgiving their story in love, forgiving your ancestors for not knowing how to love, or you growing up in an environment where people just didn't show love. Men show love in wrong ways, women show love in wrong ways. It's the time for you to make peace with your family, and make peace with your mother and your father. And this is what's going to help you heal, so that you can also create your own family in the best way possible. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorn. I hope you like these messages. I do want to give you one self-care routine here for you, Capri. What is a self-care routine for my beautiful Capricorns, for this Mercury in Cancer, and we have write a gratitude list. Yes, as I was saying, if you go into complaining and judgment, you are going to call in all the anger, all the conflict, all the enemies. But if you stay in gratitude, you're going to call in that good luck, that expansion, and that joy. So a gratitude list is going to be very, very important for you. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorns, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo and book a consultation today. A 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Capricorn. Alrighty, Capricorn, those were your messages. I hope that you like them. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this powerful Mercury in Cancer. And for you, Aquarius is happening in your 6th house of work and daily life. This is actually a very good placement for Mercury. Mercury does very well in this place. It wants to get your life together. It wants to organize your situation, your daily life. And there might be a lot of things that need to get solved here. Also with your job, your current job, or the service that you give to the world, your routines for morning, night, sleeping, eating, health routines, workout routines, work routines. It wants to get all the to-do list ready and go, especially if you feel like life has been piling up on you. Mercury here is going to help you organize it and put it all in order. And set up the lifestyle that is going to be very beneficial for you. Mercury wants you to have a lifestyle that nurtures you, a lifestyle that is nurturing, a lifestyle that is in this nurturing energy. Okay, it wants you to be in this nurturing energy, and that your daily life becomes a way for you to nurture yourself. That your daily life becomes a way for you to nurture your work and your health. Okay. We have the 5th Lord going into the 6th house. So this shows that definitely add in your routines something creative, something passion, add some mantra chanting. We need to, or even studying shastras, studying ancient books will be something really good for you to add on to your daily practice, your daily routines. It needs to have fun. Okay, your daily routine needs to be fun. If it's not fun and engaging, you're gonna be over it, and you're gonna next, and then you're gonna fall through. So it needs to be fun. And maybe there is some sort of creative project that you want to begin, or that you have been finished, and Mercury here is saying add it to your routine, add it to your to-do list. Even if you just work on it half an hour a day, we're gonna get it done. So that's something important. And also for some of you guys who maybe have children, there could be some changes in routine with your children as well. So this is something that it wants to help you with. Okay. And what does Mercury want? Mercury wants peace. Okay. Mercury wants, like, if we organize all these things, we put it in order, we have a schedule, we know what we're doing, then you can have more time for rest. Then when we actually rest, you're not like, oh my gosh, shouldn't I be doing? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? Like, it's for your mental peace. It's for you to be able to have those moments to let go and relax. So we're organizing your life so that it could be better for your sleep and for your relaxation and for your contentment and your peace. Okay, that's what Mercury wants. Mercury doesn't want all this chaos around 24/7, and that's why it wants to put it in order. Now, so we have the 5th Lord going into the 6th, and we also have the 8th Lord going into the 6th. So if you do this, you will have a transformation of yourself. If you start, okay, I'm going to start working out. I said I wanted to work out, but I'm going to do it fun. And I've always liked to rollerblade. So I'm going to start rollerblading 3-4 times a week. You're going to have a transformation. A body transformation, mental transformation, spiritual transformation. You're going to have this whole transformation. After the Mercury has passed, you're going to look back and be like, whoa, that was great. I look amazing. I feel so good. Also, a job at the work area. If you're not feeling appreciated or expressing your passions, or you don't have an outlet for these things, then the time has come for maybe a different job. And maybe some of you guys, if you guys are looking for a new job, this is a great time to do it. looking for a new job, applying to new places. It might take a little while because Mercury is going to retrograde here, but eventually Mercury will give you really good benefits of new opportunities. Okay, for sure, for sure, for sure. And also, Mercury here is aspecting the it's aspecting your fourth house of the home. So again, different routines at the house, different routines at the daily life in your home life, with your children, with your family. We need to get this in organized, especially if you feel like every single day is like a battlefield. Every single day is like you're just trying to, turn off different fires all over the place. Like this, the time has come to kind of feel more in control of your daily work, of your daily life, and the situations at the home sector, that they're more organized, that they're more tidy, and that they're more in order. This is going to make you feel really, really good. Be careful with making enemies with family members or getting into conflicts with your family members. Try to stay away from these things. And also, it will heal you at the core, okay? Like, it's going to heal, it's going to bring happiness to you. Okay, that's what it wants to do. It wants to bring you a lifestyle that makes you happy, that makes you smile, that you feel like you ate well, you worked out, and you worked, and you paid your services. Makes you feel complete and holistic. If there's some sort of health issue, Mercury here is going to help you to find the answers that you need in order to get better. If you couldn't, if you're going to doctors, I would say get second opinions, especially if Mercury is retrograding. Have many opinions before making a final decision. But Mercury here is going to help you figure out like what the hell is going on, like what is this thing that nobody can, like what is it in my health that I need to fix. Mercury here is going to help you with that. So Mercury will definitely be of great help here. Now, yes, and it will give you this massive transformation. So focus a lot on work. Focus a lot on working out, okay? And fixing your daily routines. Okay, let's see what do we have for Aquarius with this Mercury and Cancer. Aquarius with this Mercury and Cancer, and we have attracting, not chasing. So that's a lifestyle. Like let's say it's like, yeah, I would love to have a lifestyle where I can wake up at any time and work out and have the even try to find a way to do it in your life. Okay, I start attracting that lifestyle, start embodying it, start living it, and you will definitely attract it. You don't have to chase anything. It's more of an inner knowing that that's what you deserve and that's exactly what you will get. Partnerships are going to be very important. Okay, business partnerships. Maybe your partner right now is also helping you if you have a partner. And partnerships will be something that can definitely help you as well. So get along with others, get along with your coworkers, get along with your partner. I know Mars is in your seventh house, so that might be a little bit difficult at this time, but don't burn your bridges. Don't burn your bridges yet. Okay, people are there to help you, and they want to be there for you. And face your financial fears. So there could be some fears around changing the routines because you feel like maybe you'll get less money or something is not good. But face your financial fears. Like try to really see what makes a successful life. And a successful life is not just working 50 hours a week and yeah, you make money, but then you're exhausted. You're exhausted. You don't feel like doing anything else when you get home. So balancing out these things and knowing that you are always taking care of Aquarius. We have to believe this. We have to believe that God always is taking care of us, will always catches us when we are going to fall down. So don't allow these fears to get the best of you. Change the situation. If you really see that you can no longer live like this, like it's not sustainable, this job is not sustainable, these hours are not sustainable, this lifestyle is not sustainable, then this is the time to face that and to start making some healthy changes. And you're going to see that it's going to give you a better job, you'll get a better position, or you'll get better hours. But something's going to give. All right. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo and book a 75-minute session with me in the description here below. where we're going to go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, those were your messages. I hope that you like them. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this Mercury in Cancer. I really hope that you're doing amazing, Pisces. And we have been going through a lot of shifts and transformations and kind of reawakening your passion for life, maybe even reawakening some romances here and there, and reawakening your intelligence and what it is that you're really passionate about, your desires. And so now Mercury is going to be crossing through Cancer and it will be here for some time. There's something going on with a romance of some sort that can come up to the light at this time. If you've been not knowing about this, or maybe it's been hidden from you, or maybe um, you didn't see it coming, but something in the lines of romance is being talked about here, Pisces. So somebody may have a romantic conversation with you where they're actually opening up about their romantic feelings for you, or you could be doing this. Okay. Um, don't make any rash decisions around your romances until after 8/11. Then you'll have a better understanding of what it is that you want. Mercury is going to be retrograding here, which could also be bringing a lover from the past. Okay, this could be bringing some romance from the past, a lover from the past. And this is also the time for you to find that partner, or that loving partner or romantic partner that will nurture you, or to get back into your passions, your creative outlets, sports, or anything that you're passionate about, so that you can nurture yourself once again. Now, we do have the fourth lord going into the fifth house. So you may end up seeing this lover or this potential person in your home. They maybe show up, they know your family, they're around the house, they're around the car, they're around some your home area. And maybe if this is something that you don't necessarily want, or you recognize that this is not a person that you want to have in your life, and that is not a good relationship for you, then Mercury retrograde will help you to close that situation off as well. But the home sector is very much connected to this home life, and to this romantic life. And also, if it's children, then there could be some sort of situation with children in the sector where you work. So, I mean, the sector where you live. So it could be with your children, that you may be reassessing something, working around something, explaining your children something, or changing the yeah, like something going on with your children here, and the home sector needs to be reevaluated, so that everybody's nurtured, so that you feel nurtured in your home and your children feel nurtured in your home as well. We also have the seventh lord going into the fifth house. Wow, no, a lot of relationship stuff here for you. This Mercury is going to wake it up. This Mercury is waking up your potential for commitments, potential for romance, and potential for you to commit to something, to someone. So the seventh lord going into the fifth house, I mean, I really feel like you guys may end up having some sort of romantic situation. And this romance could be very, very, it could be a very strong potential romance for the future. If you are currently in a relationship, in a committed relationship, then life is saying the time has come for you to turn on this relationship once again. Okay. In the house, things are feeling damp. I don't know when was the last time that you guys were intimate. Like it just like it's dying. So here life is saying time to wake it up again. Time to get creative in how you're going to make your partner fall in love with you once again. Get creative in how you're going to flirt with them, how you're going to, you know, surprise them. This is the fifth house of romance. And so it's waking this up for you, so that you can come back to the, to enjoy the goodness of life, to feel like, oh, I feel full, I feel joyful, I feel happy, I feel passionate. There's a lot of passion here that wants to be turned on once again. But there's definitely something going on with the home sector, and some potential committed relationship and romantic situation for you as well, Pisces. Now, what does Mercury want? Mercury is looking at the 11th house of dreams and aspirations. Maybe some of you guys have the dream of finding that perfect person. Maybe some of you guys have a dream with, having a family with that perfect person. Maybe you guys have a dream for, you know, live out of your creative things or to have children one day. So there's a lot of dreams and aspirations here, and that's what Mercury is seeking, and that's why it's throwing you into your passions so that you can go towards these dreams and aspirations. Now, we also have here, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's also aspecting the third house. So communication is going to be very important, okay? And in order for this love to start, like if the past love comes back, if the love starts kind of resurrecting again, if don't stay quiet, don't just ignore it, don't just like, oh, what, me? Like, no, we want to communicate, we want to say it, express yourself, express what you want in a relationship, say what it is that you want in a relationship. And that is what where life is giving you that strength, that courage. Like the third lord is going here into the fifth house, and it's aspecting the third house. So Mercury wants you to put effort in this and communicate about this, and express. Maybe some of you guys could even write a love letter, and that could be an easier way to kind of get your point across if maybe communication can be too intense. Okay, so there's a lot of potential here, and I mean yours is waking up a lot of romance. I'm going to pull some romantic cards here for you. What do we have for Pisces for this upcoming? And if it's creative endeavors, like it's telling you, start getting into social media, start getting into, you know, promote your talent, get the word out there of how talented you are. Let's see, what else do we have here for Pisces when it comes to Mercury in Cancer? What else do we have for Pisces when it comes to Mercury in Cancer? Mm. We have, it is safe for you to love. Like maybe this is the thing that Mercury is working on you for. It's like, okay, why haven't you opened yourself up to a romantic relationship? What is holding you back? Like what is the thing that always like, oh no, oh no, oh no. So it could be because your heart is closed, and life here is saying open up your heart to give and receive the highest energy of them all. You're ready to open your heart. Oh, but Vinodini, what if I get hurt? Well, that's what muscles are for. They're meant to be ripped. And especially the heart is the most important muscle. It's meant to be broken, and that we love again, and we love again harder. Everybody goes through that. Just imagine how many lifetimes we have gone through having our heart broken. It's not our first rodeo. And you're ready to receive this love. You're ready to live life with an open heart. Okay. We also have here release your ex. So a lot of things may be coming up from the past. A lot of things may become, like I mentioned, there could be a lover from the past that also comes back. And life here is saying the time has come for you to clear your energy from the past. It could literally be like, no, you're not going back with this person, or it could be like, if I go back, I'm not the same. Like it's time, that time has come to for you to clear those energies of the past, of who you think you are and the relationships that you are, so that you can come to a more healthier situation. And last but not least, you deserve love. So this is what Mercury wants to show you, is that you're lovable. You're lovable in so many ways, even if you may not think you are. You are so lovable. You are so beautiful. You deserve love. You deserve to be loved, and you deserve to love. Especially you, Pisces, who could be so devotional, who could be so devotional. And this is like your vibe. So repressing this is not going to protect you, but it's just going to make you feel unlovable. And if there is any remnants of feeling unlovable, this is the time to overcome that. Okay, I want to give you a self-care here for my beautiful Pisces. What is a self-care for Pisces during this Mercury in Cancer? And your self-care is hydration. Drink lots of water. Stay hydrated. I'll even say go to bodies of water. This is going to be very, very important during this time. Alrighty, my beautiful Pisces, those were your messages for this Mercury in Cancer transit. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you book a consultation with me in the description here below. Use the promo code to get a discount on the 75-minute session that we're going to do where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Pisces. So book one today in the description below. Alrighty, Pisces, those were messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And thank you so much to all my brothers and my sisters for being here for this Mercury in Cancer horoscope and analysis. I really hope that I brought you guys the understanding that you need. I'm sending everybody so much love and light. Thank you so much for being here, for the likes and the comments, and for sharing this video with your loved ones. I truly, truly appreciate you guys so, so much. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.